The detractors are at it again. The royal family has a history of treating Meghan as a convenient scapegoat. The latest instance involves a concerted effort to revive old, discredited claims about Meghan being a bully. This, unsurprisingly, comes on the heels of Kate Middleton and Prince William receiving significant backlash after releasing the cancer video, which was heavily criticised for its tone-deaf portrayal of cancer and the struggles ordinary people face with chemotherapy, with one commenter stating, "Kate Middleton's cancer airbrushing doesn't reflect the brutality of ordinary people's chemotherapy." As the criticism of Kate and William mounts, the royal family is trying to divert attention from themselves to Meghan once again. This pattern of using Meghan to shield Kate and William from criticism is not new. The smear campaign against her has reared its ugly head repeatedly since Meghan first entered the royal scene. The most recent resurgence of this narrative, accusing Meghan of bullying her staff, only underscores the royal family's long-standing strategy of deflection and misdirection. Let's dive deeper. The so-called bullying allegations against Meghan surfaced in 2018, with Buckingham Palace claiming to have opened an inquiry into her alleged behaviour. However, the inquiry's findings were never released, because no concrete evidence of bullying was ever found. Fast forward to 2024, and those same baseless accusations have suddenly been revived. According to anonymous palace sources, everyone's terrified of Meghan. She belittles people, doesn't take advice, and both Harry and Meghan are poor decision-makers. These vague and unverified claims echo the same rhetoric that was used against Meghan 6 years ago, with little to no factual basis behind them. These resurfaced claims are clearly an attempt to smear Meghan's character at a time when the royal family is under intense scrutiny. The timing of these renewed attacks on Meghan is suspect, particularly as Kate and William face widespread criticism for their cancer video misstep. Unable to undo the damage caused by that tone-deaf video, the royal family and its supporters in the media have opted to recycle the old "Meghan is difficult" narrative in an effort to change the subject. In stark contrast to the ugly claims being hurled at her, those who have worked closely with Meghan paint a very different picture of her character. Recently, a Twitter user posted an email Meghan sent to Jason Nauf in 2018. The email was nothing but kind, professional, and considerate, showing none of the bullying behavior she was being accused of. Meghan's defenders have pointed out that if the royal family could launch a smear campaign based on such an innocuous email in the past, there's no reason to believe they wouldn't do it again now. In addition to that, just a few days ago, Prince William honoured Knauf, a move that raises eyebrows considering his role in perpetuating the bullying allegations. The decision to reward Knauf seems to be a calculated message, furthering the smear campaign against Meghan and subtly legitimising the baseless accusations. One of the accusations being used to prop up the bullying narrative is the claim that staff members at Harry and Meghan's foundation, Archewell, have left due to Meghan's alleged difficult behaviour. However, this is a gross misrepresentation of the facts. Staff turnover is not unusual in any organisation, and the last staff member to leave Archewell was let go because he was on a trial period and things didn't work out. Suggesting that Meghan's personality is the reason behind staff departures is not only unfounded, but also ignores the realities of managing a non-profit organisation. In fact, Meghan has been open about the challenges she has faced in asserting herself professionally, especially in a highly scrutinised environment. During an episode of her Archetypes podcast, Meghan shared how difficult it has been to overcome her natural reticence in professional situations. She said, I find myself cowering and tiptoeing into a room when you're saying a sentence and the intonation goes up, like it's a question, and you're like, oh my God, stop! Just say what it is that you need. Meghan's candid reflection shows that her professional behaviour is not about being difficult or demanding. It's about setting clear boundaries and asserting her needs, something that any leader must do to ensure that their vision is realised. If staff members are not contributing to the success of Archewell, it is only natural that changes would be made. The royal family and the media trying to spin this into a narrative about Meghan being a bully is nothing short of petty. The truth about Meghan's character is far from the malicious image that royal detractors are trying to paint. As demonstrated in her own words and actions, Meghan is a thoughtful, kind, and driven individual who has been relentlessly attacked simply for standing up for herself and her family. In a toxic environment like the royal family, where passive aggression and unspoken rules dominate, Meghan's straightforward approach to leadership was never going to be well received. Moreover, Meghan's vision for Archewell is one of empowerment, service, and kindness, values that are at odds with the narrative of her being a difficult boss. Those who have worked with Meghan on projects like the Archetypes podcast, the Invictus Games, and other philanthropic initiatives have consistently praised her dedication and compassion. She and Harry have built a strong foundation, not just in their family life, but in their work, driven by shared goals of making a positive impact on the world. Ultimately, the current smear campaign against Meghan is just another chapter in the ongoing effort by the royal family and the British media to undermine her reputation. From the moment she entered the royal family, Meghan has been subjected to relentless character assassination, often for no other reason than that she dared to be different. Her marriage to Prince Harry, her biracial heritage, her American background, and her assertiveness have all been weaponized against her. In contrast, Meghan has remained resilient in the face of these attacks. She has continued to use her platform to advocate for causes close to her heart, while also speaking out against the toxic behaviour she experienced behind palace walls. Through it all, she has shown grace, strength, and a commitment to truth. In the end, the royal family's attempts to smear Meghan once again reveal their pettiness and desperation. Instead of addressing the real issues, like the fallout from Kate and William's ill-advised cancer video, they have chosen to drag Meghan through the mud in the hopes that it will distract the public. But as the past has shown, these tactics are unlikely to succeed in the long run. Meghan has proven time and again that she is more than capable of weathering the storm. She has faced down the relentless attacks of the British press, stood up to the royal institution, and emerged stronger on the other side. The same cannot be said for her detractors, who continue to rely on tired smear campaigns to protect themselves from scrutiny. The truth will always come to light, and in the case of Meghan, that truth is one of kindness, strength, and resilience. Thank you for watching.